Hey, everybody, this is Dr. Jane Kamal, waiting for Professor Spikel to join us shortly. It's been a good day on Wall Street today. We're
Yeah,
eagerly awaiting the ETF approval for the
it was a
Bitcoin.
horrible week, and then also the Friday of last year was a horrible day. Friday and last week.
Oh yeah, we started the year with four losing days in a row, but we made up for it today.
Yeah,
Today
yeah.
was a very
But
excellent.
still, there is plenty of room to fully recover. To be honest with you, because Amazon had lost tremendous.
Right, Amazon went down 10 points, but gained back half of them today, right?
Almost, yes.
Yeah. And Curtis is in a good mood because ARDX was up sharp today. Congratulations to Curtis. Indubitably is with us from Dallas, Texas. And Andrew is with us from West Virginia.
Hey, Andrew, hi, hi, Curtis.
Andrew's giving me my dues on Nvidia and SMCI. I've really been high on SMCI even more than Nvidia, but I'll take it.
I must say also, bcrx today kind of jumped really good.
Yeah, very nice jump today on BCR.
They're planning some kind of presentation tomorrow.
Analyst upgrade and optimism on sales of Orladeo. Jackie is with us from Long Island, New York. Came to wish us a happy new year. Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year to you too.
All pause at 1080, a good dip buy? Probably. Probably. I sold, what did I sell? I didn't sell anything. Yeah, I cashed my, remember I said I was buying protection on Mara? I bought some put options. I got out at almost a double. I paid 45 cents. I got out, I think, at 80 cents the other day. So I did good. I was tempted to keep it because just in case they don't approve the ETFs, everything will collapse. We're talking about the ETFs from BlackRock and Cathie Wood and Fidelity and a bunch of other firms, Greystone, right? For
Yes.
selling Bitcoin. Uh, that's why we had to run in Bitcoin. We're now at over 47,000, I think, on Bitcoin. And Curtis is so excited about ARDX. I hope so, Curtis. Um, yeah, it's exciting when you get a run of 30% in one day, no doubt. It doesn't happen often enough.
Right.
But I ran Bitcoin up from the mid 100s to, not Bitcoin, what do you call it? MicroStrategy. From the mid 150s, about 150 to 740 the other day, but I didn't get out. I got out at 645. I got out at 15%. I only trimmed 15%. Unfortunately, I should have trimmed more because as MicroStrategy went down while Bitcoin went up. That's not a good sign, right?
No, it's not a good sign.
Very
I was
bad.
I was going to ask you about that. What's up with that?
Well, Michael Saylor, the CEO, is selling 200 million of dollars worth of MicroStrategy. Do you think that could have something to do with it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of money, man.
200 million is not chicken feed, right?
No, it's not. And I know about chicken.
And you know about chicken feed.
Yes, I have chickens.
How much does a bag of chicken feed cost?
$20, 20,
20
30
bucks.
bucks. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot different than the one share of MicroStrategy.
Yes.
All right, so let's take a look at some charts. I almost bought the Rivian today because I like the chart. It almost hit the 200 day. I didn't pull the trigger. I got distracted. I had it on my mind and I forgot.
Which one, Vivian?
Rivian. I wanted to buy
Vivian,
it
yes.
today, but I forgot about it. Maybe I'll come into it tomorrow. I'll reevaluate. You want to look at BCRX first?
Yes, check for Dr. Spike if he's around.
And he's not yet. Should I text him? I'll text him.
It's okay. I just wanted to give you a friendly reminder.
All right. I think he's coming.
Okay.
He'll catch us. Andrew wants to know if the Moderna can stay above 115. I think it'll go to 200, but that's just my opinion. As always, our opinions are what? Strictly our own and not investment advice. And one should check with an advisor before acting on anything we say. Yeah, I've been doing some things right. Some things right, Andrew. Moderna was a good pickup. Look, I mean, you're right. Some of the times you can't be wrong all of the time, right? Right, Kamal?
Once in a while, you will get it.
I am right more than I'm wrong, I think.
That's good.
I think so, anyway. And Andrew keeps track of everything I say, so I can just check with him.
Well, they're good listeners.
Yeah. All right, BCRX first. What a pop today. Beautiful pop.
25%.
Yeah, but the trouble is it came right up to where the resistance is. So
yeah, I mean, it's just one day. I mean, what do you expect it to triple?
Okay.
It's just one day.
Do what ARDX did. Well, we're at resistance. The key level is up here at key level is 795. You want $8. Then you're in business with this one. Truthfully, the only reason to stick around in this one is buyout. That's the only reason. It's not going anywhere without a buyout. But the buyout is pretty good chance.
I remember you saying that this will reach like $20 or so.
Check with Andrew. He knows. I said 18.
18, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take 18. That's fine.
You still may get it. If it runs to 10 and then there's a buyout, you could still get it. But I believe 10 or 11 or 12 is the ceiling without a buyout. So that's my opinion on this one. I think Needham, the analyst at Needham, reiterated a buy with a $12 target. And I think that's about it. That's all you can expect or hope for without a buyout. It's $12.
They're doing some kind of presentation tomorrow.
Yeah, the dog and pony show to try to get a buyer interested. It's been a struggle. I mean, I think they've been for sale for a long time, but like Arenia, very similar. Which one gets bought out first? Speaking of which, should I chart Arenia?
We haven't done that in a while.
I'll take a quick look at Arenia. It's not on my list, but I do own it. It's one of the few bios I have left. I recently got into it. 931 up $1 today. That's not bad. This move looks similar to the move that BCRX made. And I don't know if there's any news to propel it other than buyout rumors, which can be very strong. Buyout rumors can be very strong. Problem is the 200-day. It can't get past. It's had trouble getting past it. So if it gets past the 200-day at 948, we could see a run up to the 1025 area. That would be the key level, 1025 after that. So you get past that, then you're talking buyout rumors galore. They'll first heat up because you're looking for a $20 plus buyout. In order to get that, you need to be trading above the 1026 level, which is like a big area of resistance. So realistically, you want to close above 1026, get taken out of like $21, something like that. Am I painting a rosy picture?
Kind of, yeah. We've been saying that it's going to be taken out for a couple of years now.
Well, it should have been a couple of years ago. Remember when I predicted it would happen before the end of the year? That was two years ago in December. I called for a $32 takeout. And I think the offer was, I don't remember if the offer was 32 or 28, but I was very close. Or maybe that was only the rumor, but whatever it was, it didn't happen back then. I can't quite remember whether it was fact or rumor anymore. Do you remember?
No, I do not.
I know. I think there was an announcement that there was interest. I think management admitted there was interest at the $28 area. All right. Anyway, let's take a look at SPY. We're back up to challenging the all-time highs, right? One day we regained the whole week of going down. In fact, we're higher than we opened on Tuesday of last week. We're only a couple of points away from the yearly high. This was a very beautiful day for longs. There we go. You can see how close we are to the high of the year, and just above that, the all-time high. Looking quite good right now. This was a beautiful candle. Even if we give back a little to the 470 level, that's okay. You might see that volatility come into play tomorrow. If tomorrow's not green, it'll probably end up around somewhere between 471 and 474. Somewhere in there, probably 471. That looks like the give back area. The high of yesterday, Friday, whatever. Okay, so SPY, all set to make new highs still. And if it does give back, you're looking at a couple of levels. One is all the way back here at 440, and another one would be that catches the eye 464. So those are the two levels that we're looking at. It almost came down to 464 on Friday. So there's a good chance that the pullback is over and we start going up again. Good chance. I wanted to look at the Bitcoin. I had it charted. I don't know what I did with it. Bitcoin. Do I have it somewhere? I guess not. BTC USC. Here's Bitcoin's chart. Let's look at the 3 weeks. I had beautiful lines drawn in. I don't know what I did with it. Maybe it's on. No.
I mean, it looks good. I mean, it's an upward movement.
Yeah, well, we still didn't get up to my prediction of 48,000. Remember?
It's coming.
I've been talking for 48,000 before you can short it. If you want to try shorting it, I think 48,000. It could just miss. What was the high today? Above 47. 47,209. So it's very close. It should hit 48,000 though. Test that, maybe go above it and maybe back down a little. Of course, it all depends, a lot depends on the approval or disapproval. 95% of all analysts on Wall Street say it's being approved. That's pretty strong sentiment. But guess how many financial planners are of the opinion that it'll be approved? Drastically different. Take a guess.
I don't know.
Just guess. Drastically different.
I don't know.
33%. So 95% of the Wall Streeters say it'll be approved. 33% financial planners think it'll be approved.
Wow.
So a lot of people still leery. And how about, speaking of leery, how about Kevin O'Leary? Do you know who he is?
Yes,
He's
the guy.
Mr. Wonderful.
Yes.
He gave an interview saying no way it's being approved. So if you believe Mr. Wonderful, you'd be shorting everything. You'd be shorting Mara right now. I made money shorting Mara, so I'm still long Mara, but I did a hedge. I almost doubled my money on the hedge, so I pulled something out, and I'm letting it ride. I almost went back into the short position that I got out of. I could have paid a quarter, 25 cents for the 20s. Strike on Fridays, expiry on Friday, but I didn't do it. It's something I thought about doing. Maybe I'll be sorry that I didn't, but I didn't. I'll still have an opportunity tomorrow, most likely. I think Wednesday it's going to go down to the wire. They're not going to make any announcement till Wednesday. That's what I think. So the chart looks good to me. I think we're up against this triangular. Well, it's really not a total triangle, but it's up against the key resistance area. Goes through that tomorrow. I think Bitcoin will challenge the highs, maybe quickly, and then have a huge sell-off. So the sell-off could come at 48,000, or it could come up here at 60. In any event, we're going to have a big sell-off at some point because it's gone up too fast, too furious. Look how far we are above the moving averages. Let me go to the daily. The moving average is here at 32,000. We're trading at 47. That's $15,000 above the moving average. That's about 50%. That's a very huge discrepancy there. So I think John Bollinger would probably say got to have a mean reversion at some point.
Could you click on the 6 months for a second?
Sure.
You see when the line starts, some of the average starts to intersect. You had like 3 of them intersecting.
Yeah, right here in October.
Right, and the thing shot up.
Yeah, and it did what it's supposed to do. Went up right when it happened. And in fact, the 50-day is support right now. You see that? The 50 is synonymous with the trend line. You see? They're coincident.
Correct.
Coincident. Collinear, whatever you want to call it. It's basically the following the trend line, the 50. And that looks like good support here on Bitcoin. Now let's take a look at MicroStrategy. You see the terrific candle it had today? From 43,000 to 47,000. MicroStrategy didn't do that. MicroStrategy went the other way.
Yeah, that's probably the sale of those many shares.
This is not a good sign, boys and girls. It's a sign of people like Michael Saylor himself selling MicroStrategy
Why he sold it?
because he decided he wanted to buy his daughter a nice gift, a nice car. So he needed to sell 200 million.
You mean a car or a factory?
There's something. I mean, there's no reason in the world to sell that much. That's a big sale.
True.
It shows you that he doesn't have faith in his own company. And if he doesn't have faith in his own company, why should the shareholders?
True.
And that's a reflection of that, I believe. Plus, I think he's selling daily 5,000 shares a day. That's what I heard. Now, that may not be a lot, but it's still putting a little downward pressure on the stock. So I'm still in this. I trimmed at 645. It went as high as 740. And where do I think it's going? I think it's going to correct along with Bitcoin, or maybe even if Bitcoin doesn't correct. You know that gap you were talking about?
Yeah, that gap, right? I'm always concerned about that gap.
Yeah, that gap might get filled. It's in play. That gap around 530 is now in play for MicroStrategy. Selling at an even $600. What is this 47,000? That's Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very weird that they gave me that number. But we clearly broke the ascending channel today decisively. So I would expect a drop at least to 538. It doesn't have to be, it'll fill the gap. Gap fill is 527. I'm looking for a gap fill at this point. I own it, and maybe I buy some protection. Maybe not. I don't know what to do at this point because I could be wrong. Even I could be wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I think it's going to fill the gap. What, you got an opinion on this, Kamal?
I think it will fill the gap. This gap has been concerning me for a while.
Yeah. And the fact that we clearly broke the upward channel is very disturbing as well. But if we don't fill the gap, then we could probably ride down to 544, the lower end, this right in this area, basically where it gapped up. It's
I was
possible.
thinking 565 also is like around 565.
Let's take a look. Here's 565 area. What do you see there?
Yeah, I saw a bunch of candles hitting that
Okay.
area. You see them? If you click the
Yeah.
3 months, you could see it.
Yeah, I see it. Actually, where it closed today is a little interesting area for it to stop as well.
Yeah, it's a good support.
Yeah. So either
The concerning thing is that it's an up day and it's significantly down.
right. But where I want to draw the line is right at the top of this candle. Let me see if I can draw that line. Yeah, I got it. Right, like right where it closed. You see?
Correct.
That looks like a good area to stop. It went lower and closed right at 600. Maybe that's it. Maybe we go up tomorrow. I sure hope so. I mean, I don't know exactly what to make of this chart, but I mean, the obvious areas are the gap fill and the 600 area where it stopped now. So those are the obvious areas. So chances are, if it goes lower tomorrow with a close below 600, I think it fills the gap. And maybe that's healthy. I'm going to ride it. I've been riding it for a long time. I'm going to continue to ride it.
Okay. Not bad.
Mara. What a beautiful move it made. It gave back, pulled back about a third of the way for its move. And now it's looking like it wants to go up. Mara's showing strength, up on an up day for Bitcoin. The chart looks a lot better than MicroStrategy, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
Looks like it put in a firm bottom right here at $20.39. So it's looking pretty good on the 6-month chart. Let's take a look at the yearly. Still it looks very nice. In fact, it looks like we had, well, I was going to say a cup and handle, but not really. There's not much of a pullback at all. So I don't see the handle at all. Rivian, I think, is interesting from the cup and handle point of view. Here we look like we have an upward move, and we have the cup, and now we traced out the handle, and it stopped at the averages. So from a point of view of the chart, and it's on the trend line, sort of. So from the point of view of the chart, it looks promising that we get a pop back to maybe fill the gap on the upside at $23. So that's what I'm thinking about Rivian. What else did we want to look at? BCRX?
We did.
Oh yeah, what didn't we look at? ARDX, Curtis?
Yeah, we could do that.
Very nice candle today. Congratulations. Nice run from the $2 area. Very nice. These kind of stocks are few and far between. They're hard to catch. You get a good one, you got to take advantage of it. Don't forget to take something off the table at some point, right? You got to. Otherwise, those gains can evaporate. I'm not saying that they will in this case, but so often with Biotech, you see that happen. You get that pop, and then you see it. Then you see the fade. So you get the rip, and then you get the fade. Hopefully, it doesn't happen with RDEX. But you got to be careful. You got to be leery. Got to be watchful. What else did I want to look at? SMCI and Nvidia. I think that was it. SMCI is heading back to the 350 area. This is a perfect little cup type formation. Give back to 307, and then you run, make new highs. I wouldn't be surprised. So the place to buy this one, right in here at about 308. I like 308 as a buy for SMCI, with a sell somewhere above 357.
Wow.
SMCI is an explosive stock. And Nvidia is the other one that is a must own. We've called it that before. You just own it and you keep it and you forget about it. On Nvidia. It broke out. It broke out. Totally broke out. Are we at a new yearly high at this point? I think so.
I believe so, yes.
New all-time high. Well, it's not a problem because where would you say this is going? 650?
Oh man, I read some people are predicting 800.
I think 650 is a good target on Nvidia. 450 on SMCI. This is very disconcerting that you get this number that's left over from I don't know where. You see on the left, you get a number that don't make sense. That was from SMCI's number,
Yeah,
right?
it's left over from
Yeah,
probably need to refresh that page.
something very strange going on with the charts. Yahoo has to fix it. But in the meanwhile, it's onward and upward for Nvidia. Congratulations to all those Nvidia holders. Apple, let me just chart Apple. February 2nd. Did you hear? February 2nd?
Yeah,
You know what that is? What
that's
is
the
that?
some kind of election and
No, the election is Friday in Taiwan.
oh,
But
okay.
February 2nd is the Vision Pro launches. I think that's a very big event for Apple. 200.75. How long do you think it'll take before we take that all-time high out?
Sometime this year.
Yeah, I agree. I'm more in the camp with Dan Ives from Wedbush, who says 250, than I am with Barclays analyst who says 160. I'm more of an optimist. The only thing that could change my mind is if Taiwan goes China with China. That would be bad. That would be bad for the whole tech sector, for that matter.
Well, maybe there's no war if if that happens.
Yeah. Well, if it's by election, you know, if the Taiwanese people vote the communist in, then there's no problem really. But if they take it by force, that's a problem. That's how I see it. I think the way this guy is talking, he means business.
Could be, yeah. I mean, politicians, what do you expect?
Xi Jinping, Xi Jinping, right?
Yes.
I think that's how you say it. I think he means business. So if China takes over Taiwan, very bad for us and American tech and Apple in particular, that has a 20% market in China. So that would be the main.
But I don't think they're gonna make much changes even if they take it over.
Yeah, but they take what they want to take. You know what I mean? They get their hands in the till. Like Baba shouldn't be $70. Baba should be $750.
True.
Every so often they raid the cash register, and it's very difficult to buy a stock like that. I would like to own Baba, but I keep pinching myself and say maybe not. You know, it got down as low as $58.
Yeah, I remember.
It's incredible.
I'm in it.
You own it?
I own it, yes.
Yeah. Well, it's frustrating because
It is. I'm in the red, but I just don't look at it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it should be $750. It's trading for $75. It's tough to own a Chinese stock.
Okay, we're over the time if you want to stop.
All right, so just a reminder, Moderna is looking good for a run, I think, back up to these levels here of about 200, or past 200. All right, so that's it. Oh, so a spike never came, I don't think. Good luck on RDEX, Curtis. Andrew's looking at XLE. I stay away from energy. It's kind of dull, you know. It never moves much. You find that, Kamal?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. All right. Very good seeing you, Kamal, and hopefully we'll get together soon.
Take care,
Adios,
guys.
amigos. Ciao.
Bye.
Happy
Goodbye.
trading.